How are you today? It's rather chilly here. I don't know what it's like out there, but it's not exactly hot here. It is currently, well, it says 2, but it feels like -2. So, yeah, it's kind of a little bit iffy, should we say. But it's the time of year, isn't it? So, I hope you're well. As I say, not too bad here, but it's a little bit cold. Hey, Rusty, mate. Good to see you, mate. I wonder where you were yesterday. Funny enough, you're very quiet. But I kind of understand now through reading the messages and everything, mate, that you were otherwise busy. Hey, Craig. Good to see you, mate. How are you? I know it's not too, blimey, it's a bit early for you, mate. You're not gone to bed yet, Craig? Jesus, mate. It's a bit early, isn't it? But yeah, I was just here, so I thought, about 15 minutes ago, I thought I'll run my camera for an hour, say hello. I did do, obviously, Monday night, but yeah, going good here, mate, going good. Hope it's good there. Hope Litland's okay. SJ's had his birthday and he's in Amsterdam. Hey, going out for the day. Oh, fair play. Well done, mate. Hopefully it's not too cold there, mate, but 2 degrees here. But to be honest, so far it's not been that bad, mate. Not been something that's bloody killed us off, innit? It's not as bad as we thought. So yeah, that'll do good, mate. Always good to go out. As I say, SJ's over there. He comes back. I think it's tomorrow night, but by the time he gets back, it's kind of Friday morning. Yeah, and this is good. Always good, mate. Be proud, mate. Be proud. That's what it's all about, isn't it? My Northern Monk Stouts should be coming today. Oh, yeah. What about some of them ones from Simo, Rusty? He's trying to kill me. Freezing here too. Yeah, good morning, Martine. I hope you're well. It's been cold, but nothing really. Yeah, it's not been as bad as it could have been, has it? But then I don't want to speak too soon, mate, especially on that north-east coast where we live, taking no notice of Rusty, who will surely correct me in a minute, but obviously you can cop it quite bad here, but we got away with the snow, only very little and everything, so far so good. I was waiting for that comment. Thank you for that, Rusty. Thank you very much, mate. It means a lot. It just shows that you genuinely care, mate, which is, that's what it's all about. I saw George was on the old Skeg-Vegas, not Skeg-Vegas, but Skeg Distillery rum yesterday. I'm 14 days. Oh, blimey, well done, mate. Oh, I didn't know you were doing the old January, mate. Well, fair play, mate. Yeah, I stopped. So I wasn't hungover, you see, and a lot of people saying it's only because I fell asleep, but that probably helped matters. But I didn't drink on the 30th or the 31st, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not missing it like that. But then I am looking forward to doing some of the reviews because some stuff I got sent gets you thinking a bit. But overall, mate, really good for us and everything. And obviously, I'm building part of the bar today, and then I've got quite a bit to do out there. So it's probably better that I'm kind of sober rather than fucked, because what we're trying to do out there is kind of a bit confusing, and there's a lot of obviously we need to cut in the wood and everything. My mate's quite good with it, but he's old, and I'm not, especially if I'm drinking, I'll get the old, whoa, mate. So yeah, it's safer for me to do that bit. And the actual main bar's coming next week. Well, that should be quite easy to build, but it's the lining up on the wall of everything that's going to be confusing. But they are actually coming today. Jolly Fisherman rum, that's good. And that's a really nice comment. What a nice lad you are, my old mate. Rusty's decided that we don't care either. Well, who knows if it's just January for me. Ah, okay, okay. Blimey, mate. Okay. Yeah, you know, I get that, mate. It don't. Let's just put it this way, mate. You're getting a lot more. There's a lot more good coming than there is bad through it. So many things I've read up. I know loads of bloody people try and preach, and for me, it's all been a laugh with everything. Because I was never actually doing dry January. I was doing a bloody diet, mate. And obviously, I had to cut out the beer and the cider, but then I went further by cutting out because my weight's been going up. Chocolate cakes and pastries and all that crap. I think he mean maybe he means British, eh? And takeaways and lattes and all that crap. So yeah, I lost about £7 obviously the first week, and that was really good. But then it's kind of slowed down, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, it's not an easy thing here, is it? Obviously the pot belly, mate, it's going to have to be worked off and everything. I get that. I fully understand that, but obviously with living here, I want to be in a better frame of mind for the summer. So you eating fish and chips and everything. Otherwise, you're fucked, mate. As you get older, as you know, it's like much harder to move it. So they have something about that, don't they? Hey, look, there you go. I don't need to say it. There's one there for you. See, which is apple and raspberry flavour, eh? Look at that. But yeah, lucky get under tenner on the strip. Blimey, that's rare now, mate. You wouldn't find that in Skeg Street. I doubt most of them have a tenner. Well, of course, it's not like the old days when you could find money because most people use cards and everything now, don't they? So obviously, it's much harder, isn't it? Not so much. I can eat what I want, but still lose weight. It's the beer where I pile on the pounds. Yeah, no, I mean, I was working out a particular day, Craig. I know what you're saying, mate. Where we did a stream, and we did a stream, and we done a couple of reviews, I think, that day. And I drank a couple of Hackney Church beers, and then was drinking Franscon out the keg. When I felt the keg in the morning, the keg was empty, and I thought, blimey, there's like 8.5 pints in that keg. And then I was working it out, and I was thinking, fucking hell, I had more than my daily calories in a beer. And yeah, I get what you're saying, mate. It does pile up. Some of them, especially when you like the higher ABVs, mate. And a lot of the time, the higher the ABV, the bloody more the calories. Which is like, what's your opinion on our shit Aussie beer? Great Northern. Most fools love it here. Well, having been to Australia some time ago, I did struggle with some of that Victoria bitter. I remember that. But there was loads of good ciders in Australia. There was loads of good imported beers to get, but I do remember Victoria was like fucking everywhere, that bloody beer. But they loved it, so who am I to say, mate? It just wasn't really my thing, to be honest. I don't know. We're not all going to like the same thing. If we all like the same thing, you'd have a bit of a problem, wouldn't you? But for me, yeah, it weren't really my greatest thing in the book. I drink Canadian beers. Um, I've had a few Canadian beers, but it's sort of up in that area. I'd always drink more so Mexican beers. Obviously, when you're in the heat and that, yeah, fair play, mate. Why not? If that's your thing, isn't it? I think it can work. There's some good beers everywhere, mate. It's obviously it's what you like that counts, isn't it? We're never going to like the same things, are we? In life, or it would be bloody crazy, wouldn't it? Being a smart ass. Sorry, mate. The whiskey's shit. Yeah, I'm not a whiskey man. Rusty's more of a spirit man. You know, it's, you either like them or you don't, isn't it? In spirits, the only thing with spirits is they don't put so many calories on. Obviously, if you have Coke Zero or if you drink them neat, you're never going to put that many calories on, are you? Where are we? And do check out Martin's channel. Being a smart ass, that's it. They put a lot of rubbish in beers, added sugars. That's where the calories should bring in purity laws. Yep, that would be handy, mate. It would be good, wouldn't it? It certainly would help. And good to see you, Sammy. Glad to see you on the mend, mate. And Martin saying hi to Sammy. And Sammy, a fellow beer reviewer like myself and Craig. Well, when we review beers. Hey, Joe, good to see you, mate. If you ever come back to Australia, go up to the Bundaberg rum. Oh, yeah, I do like a rum, mate. Funny enough, distillery, good shit. Yeah, I do like a rum. Yeah, you never know, mate. Never say never with Australia. Obviously, I would like to go back, but it's a hell of a long way, isn't it? From here, and as you get older, mate, that is some flight, isn't it? That is, obviously, you've got to do a stop off from here most of the time, anyway. Oi, oi, KWR, cheers, Martin, and a few of us that obviously know each other in here. We got some good women over here, mate. Sheila's, isn't it? Sheila's, you call them, isn't it, if I recall? But yeah, I see Sammy there, Smalley 182. He's over in Australia. Giuseppe, and they both do YouTube. Do check out their channel out, mate. They're both fellow Aussies coder like yourself. I was trying to highlight them, then I'm forgetting I'm this way rather than that way. But if I'd have gone the other way this morning, I'd have probably been sat on my own. So I went this way rather than the normal way. Well, the easy way. And Coda, where you from? Says Sammy. Yeah, well, this is there you go. He's from Cairns, Sammy. This is actually the 14th day, of the official dry January, but the 16th day for me. So yeah, I'm feeling good, mate. I did the scales a couple of times, and I lost that weight. As I say, I will do a video at some point about it, or at the end of it. Obviously the weight was flying off me the first week. Like I lost £7. I thought, fucking hell, this is going to be a piece of piss. But then that seems to have gone a little bit slower, shall we say? Quite a lot slower, actually. And obviously I haven't been eating shit, but I suppose my body's adjusting to being that bit lighter and so on. So yeah, I'll get there, mate. I'll get there. Carnes, Kodan from Kuranda. Hey, we have another Australian in, Matthew, and do check out Sammy and Giuseppe. They both do YouTube and both from Australia, from Southwest Vic. I love going up there, beautiful country, down in Melbourne for Christmas. There you go. And you look okay the way it seems like you have a few. Yeah, that's it, mate. Always good. Mikey's in a bad way. Hey, Dave, same as me, mate. In Skeg-Vegas, you know it, mate. Okay, with all the fires. Yeah, of course, it's so hot there, isn't it, as well, especially compared to here. At the moment in Skeg, as I say, it's 2, feeling like -2. Yeah, well, I did do a stint on the old treadmill yesterday, Joe. But the problem was, mate, the back of my ankle started hurting. I thought, oh, okay, let's be a bit careful. It's dark. Yeah, it's dark out here at the moment. So I don't think there's. Yeah, pitch black. Still outside. There's massive bushfires. Crikey, you wouldn't get massive bushfires up here, mate, at 2 degrees. But to be quite honest, especially with up in Skeg, we haven't had it that bad with the snow or anything, mate. A stint on treadmill 1 minute. It was longer than 1 minute, Mikey. Slow yourself down, fella. Good to hear, mate. You know it, mate. Oh, mate. That's terrible with the fires, mate. Jesus. Sorry to hear that, mate. That's the one problem when it does get hot, and you do get bushfires and that. You're never likely to get them in the UK, mate. Mikey's definitely in a bad way, isn't he? I don't think Mikey knows where he is, does he? I think Mike's been on the old smoke this morning. But yeah, yeah. As I say, yeah, the treadmill. I will go on there again today, but I say I'm out working outside. Oh yeah, honest places. Yeah, the funny thing is, Sammy, he's one who loves to moan. And he's funny as fuck, isn't he? A money old git. But he's done it, been there, got the t-shirt, and when I saw he'd come up the Skeg-Vegas, I was like, oh, fucking hell, here we go. But he was actually quite taken in with it, wasn't he? Yeah, you kind of expected him to pan it, like so many seem to for some reason up here. But yeah, he was quite taken in. Like so special, he named himself 4 times. Exactly. What a special lad. Nearly as special as my wife, but not quite as special, I can assure you. Yeah. Hey, mate, yeah, no beers, mate, no beers. As this is almost the halfway point, isn't it? But obviously, a lot of you know, I gave up. I did the 7 deadly sins. I gave up them 7 things, and then added another 4. I'm not doing. I'm not. We're going to remain on them 4. They've been killing me off, mate. They are. Yeah, it seemed like I enjoyed it. He hates London. Yeah, yeah. Fuck London, mate. If I never went down to London again, it wouldn't be long enough. The tolls, obviously that's just getting there, and then when you get there, depending on where you go, but without going too much into it, just look online. That's all I'm going to say. It's probably the best way. My cousin got done over. Oh, mate, that's bad. Somewhere in Leeds. Oh, that's sad to hear, mate. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Craig. Over in Liverpool. How are you, mate? But yeah, yeah, London's just London is what it is. It depends what you want out of life, you know. If you haven't been there, there's still some things that will still amaze you there, but just not for me, mate. I remember London back in the 80s when I grew up, and it's a totally different London now. That's just obviously my opinion, but that's kind of it, isn't it? Just come to say hi before this TNT. Okay, Sky, I hope you're good, mate. If I ever see 2 blokes holding hands, I'd vomit. Well, that's their prerogative, mate. You know, there's a lot of them in a lot of places, but that's their kind of thing. I used to live in Berkshire, born in Newmarket. Ah, fair enough, mate. I actually used to live in Berkshire as well many years ago, Windsor. I actually grew up in a little village called Old Windsor, but obviously a long time ago. In Australia soon, we're not even going to be allowed to have an opinion. Oh dear, mate. And London's burning, yep. So many would say that, mate, innit? Oh, Neil, brilliant, mate. Yeah, you have to let me know. And good morning, Neil. Close personal friend of the channel is Neil. You have to let me know if you want any fastens. I got the case yesterday. It got delayed, mate, and then it was all wet when it turned up. I meant to message you last night. But luckily, when I opened them up, all the cans are right. But I'm going to send some up for Mr. Sups to review in a way. But yeah, it's here, mate. The fastens are here, mate, and they're in the fridge, but they've got 17 days. Ooh, agreed, Sammy. I want to leave Oz to move to Thailand. Yep, good shout, mate, over in Asia. I thought of that a lot with Vietnam and everything over there. In Kiwi here, it's so frustrating. Our government's getting bad. The ours ain't great either. Blimey. Talking of specials on the alert. Blimey. Lucky I didn't say anything, innit? I would be in shits now, wouldn't I? I'd still got my London accent. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've been here, there, and everywhere. Lived in obviously Hastings for years, then in Gouldstone, Great Yarmouth, then in Chatham, Kent, and now here. So I sound like, I don't know what I sound like. Different people say different things, shall we say? But yeah, glad, mate. Be proud of that accent, mate, because that accent is dying effing fast, as you probably know. Martin saying, morning. I shall be back on YouTube drinking beers again Friday or Saturday. Do let us know, mate. I'll make sure I tune in. And of course, always share it for you, mate, if I see it. The trouble is, half the time when I see yours, you've just gone off. Oh, of course, yeah. And Blackpool, yeah. 3 years in Blackpool before I met him. Yeah, I always forget that. Good call, Neil. Good call. Nice, you know it, mate. Ready for a drink Friday. Been hitting the gym and getting thirsty. Fair play. That out. Bazza! How are you, mate? Yeah, I was sat here, mate, and I just thought this was just random, mate. Like 15 minutes before I came on, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I thought, oh, we'll see what time I get up. Do check out Baz's channel, like my co-defendant, that man. I taught him everything he knows, apart from how to review beers. But yeah, do check out All the Beer, No Idea, 188, absolute legend, that man. And morning, Adam. Good to see you, mate. I'm bed, waking up I am. And what a thing to see in the morning, Bazza. Me, see? How nice am I to you, Bazza? Don't personal message me after thanking me. There's no need, mate. There's no need whatsoever. And they'll say morning to Adam. But yeah, so I have a few people. And Craig there in the chat is over from Liverpool, but he's one of us who's been up there. And as he said, still got his accent. But yeah, as I say, sometimes it's just nice to switch on, say hello, innit? I don't even be sat here, anyway, messaging different people on Facebook and other social media. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on here for an hour and say hello. Didn't know Special M was waking up. The dogs aren't. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. He's there. He's down there. And the other two are on that. You can see one of them, but the other one's so small. There he is, you see. Quite hard to catch him. There's a few people on there. You may want to check out their channels. Takeaway Boys is Andy, obviously on his own now. A lot of you know Andy through On With Us. And that's Andy from Manchester, not Andy from here, who I'm doing the garage with, because Andy from here will not do YouTube. Getting ready for work. Woke up 5 minutes before the alarm. Adam, when that happens, you're winning, mate. Here I am in the northeast of England, as I know and as you know. Living the life of Riley, they are. Yeah, you know it, mate. Morning from Papua New Guinea, says Del Boy. Hey, I like the name, mate. My favourite TV show with Mr. Trotter, as well, obviously, we all know, Only Fools and Horses. I think pretty much all around the world. I gather that in some places it's not so big as England, and I get that. But yeah, it's good to. God, this coffee's cold. Fucking hell. Oh, God, Jesus. I had to order Iceland that come at 8 till 10 because I didn't want to go to a shop to get some skim milk because of all the food in there and my lack of food lately. So because Morrison's are stupid and didn't send my milk yesterday, came an hour and a half late. This is a supermarket in the UK, anyone that's not in the UK. And then, yeah, and then they didn't send that. So rather than to go to the shop, I'll go and spend £40 more ordering from Iceland on half the stuff that we didn't want. Coffee's strong. No, it's freezing cold. East Midlands, you're only just north. Yep, you know it, mate. Nottingham, isn't he? He is. Yeah, there's a few of them here. That one's Lennon. That one at the back you can see there is Lennon. The ones on this wall that you probably can't see. Actually, you can't see. That's not you probably can't see. Of course you can't see. Are indeed Lennon, Lennon, Lennon. I suppose you could say I'm a Lennon fan, and that one's the Beatles, and that one at the back there. Can you see that one at the back there? That double one there is Lennon as well. And the ones in the kitchen, I think, are mainly Lennon. Obviously, the one next to Lennon here that you can't see like that is Robbie. Buzzer. Those records, yeah, that's it. The boss is about. I don't have a boss, Bazza, mate. I'm my own boss here, as you know. I run the show. I am the boss. Yeah, but we've had these years, mate. There's a few different ones. There's Robbie one outside, and hi Vanessa, good to see you, mate. And Martin saying hi to Vanessa. But yeah, Bazza, mate, I'm my own boss, as you know, mate. I do not have a boss. Apart from Tiger. And he's quite inactive this morning, as I say. But yeah, good to see you, Vanessa. Hope all's well over there. Emmy's staff, that is it, Marty. Not saying that. No, definitely not staff. Joe, you need Carol to come in. Hey, Jack. Good morning, mate. How are you? Yeah, Tiger's in the right stretched over, isn't he? Feel like chucking something over there at him. And yeah, always good to see Jack, my main man. And Tiger is not the boss. Tiger would like to be the boss, but he's not really. And Vanessa saying hi to Giuseppe, saying hi. Anyone on the beer yet? Well, in Australia, if Giuseppe's having a beer, remember it's 6 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock at night, I think, is it? Yeah, 6 o'clock at night almost in Australia, so it wouldn't be too bad. I don't have a copy until I get to work. Too much to do, shower, getting changed, walking the dog, then a lovely 15 minutes drive, which somehow takes 30 plus. Ah, mate, that does you in, doesn't it? I know what you mean. And do check out G, good friend of the channel. And remember, as I said in that, if anyone watched that unboxing with the pigeons, shit, the pigeons. Hell, why haven't I gone out the back? Oh my God, the pigeons. I forgot all about the pigeons. Oh. Love it when Carol from Carol was in the chat, you know it. Oh God, the pigeons. Oh fucking hell, I forgot all about them. Obviously I left the door open that they would exit, because I tried to whack them with this massive, I tried to shift them out, shall we say. And then they hid behind this thing, so I couldn't get them. And I forgot all about them, because obviously we need them kind of out of there today, because but my mate's bringing a tall ladder over anyway. I forgot all about them bloody pigeons. I'll wait till Special M comes out, send her out there. So if they're going to eat someone, just in case they're hungry or something. Yeah, having a beer at the moment. There you go. Monsula, Japanese lager, and having a Franz Kiner at dinner, and then done for the night. BJT, I can have some energy all the time, mate. Shout pigeon pie at them. Well, I tried to hit them with it. I've got this thing. Bazza, yeah, you see, when Giuseppe started talking about beer, Bazza's getting, yeah, Bazza, good to see you, me old mate. We'll talk again soon, mate. And Bazza will be doing a live soon. I'll probably be coming on there with him at some point, but it won't be this weekend. As I said to a few before, it'll be next weekend. So, yeah, take care, mate. We'll speak soon. 1:52 a.m, can't sleep. Yeah, I have that a lot. But although I slept all right last night, which was good. Vodka in the water bottle. Nah, mate. I'd just drink vodka out of the vodka bottle if I was drinking vodka. My mate's coming today and we're doing some bits on the garage, mate, and we're putting up. That's believe you me, mate. He's like working with a Luftwaffe, mate, back in the day. I'm telling you, you don't want to be pissed. As I say, it depends what time all the stuff gets delivered. We don't know. As I say, we've got 10 metres squared, and obviously we've got to cut it to work out properly. Hey, Surf Knot, good to see me, old mate. How are you today? I hope all is well and all is good. But yeah, I totally forgot, obviously, about there. I meant to go out there when I woke up because we're going to get something today and we'll get the measurements to put something up so that when the doors open, the pigeons won't fly in. But they did have nests in the top. We got rid of them. They might have come back looking for their nest. I don't know. Looking forward to seeing the bar when it's done. Yeah, obviously, we'll be covering the bleeds. Well, we'll be starting to cover, depending on what time the delivery comes today. We'll be starting to cover the breeze blocks up today and then working out how to get that cabinet. This is going to display some glasses and things on the wall. The bar that we've got to build is not being delivered till I think Monday now. So we should have the best bit of that wall done by then. But yeah, and obviously there's going to be a different bar in the corner there where the Perfectdraft is. We know we're near where we do the reviews. There's going to be a separate bar in there. So obviously for when it's cold and you just don't want to go out there. So yeah, and then you've got the old bar from the old place. Yeah, as you see already, we've got to fit that into there. And I think we're going to have to drill it into the floor. But yeah, it's getting there, mate. It's getting there. It'll be good though, and it'll be much easier. Obviously, I've only got at the moment I've got a T.I.T 0 that I showed about on the thing. I will do that, and obviously Michael asked me if I could put it through the physics, so I'll do that. But I'll probably keep that till the other bars up, which will probably be Monday or Tuesday of next week, I would think. I've never had that one on a 0. I am looking for other 0 ones, but it keeps asking me to buy 4, and I thought, F that, mate. And let's be honest, most of these 0 ones are total crap in a way, aren't they? Obviously, like the left and everything, they're not nice, are they? Actually, they're not nice at all, are they? In all due honesty. But we're getting there, you know. It's just that we was going out to look for things probably here when I said we shouldn't, but we did. But that slowed us a little bit. But I say a lot of you have seen the, I don't know if I've got a picture of the stuff that's going on the wall is, who would I have sent it to? Let's have a look. And if people think that them pigeons are not big, look, how can you say them pigeons are not big? Look at the size of him. He's ate all the pies, isn't he? Look. Believe you me, mate, he was eyeballing me yesterday and wanted some. Like, quite scary, mate, you know. Lucky I had it covered. I thought he was going to do me in if I'm not careful, innit? Well, okay, I must not have sent that to him. He must be the only person in the world I didn't send it to. Yeah, I know, mate. Need to buy a shotgun and then some nice pigeon pie for him. And she's quite keen on pigeon pie, believe it or not. It's actually one of her favourite things. Do you know what? He could have been Martin, but he had a thing up, this black sheet, and it was falling off in a way. But I said, fucking weirdo, maybe he's a pervo or something. I wanted it all blacked out in there, but obviously he had the black sheet, I think, to keep the pigeons out, I think. But yeah, I say they were just, but they've gone down. It's really hard to explain. They've gone where the garage door, obviously that's all blocked off where all the stuff is at the back. But whether they've gone down in that bit there, you can't get them in a way. But they can't do anything in a way because they're kind of stuck there. So it's kind of one way for the other. But he was, you know, he's a big fucker. But I've got this massive pole and I'm trying to usher him out. But because they're in the loft bit of the garage, they've got to drop down took it out, and where they're getting scared, obviously they weren't dropping down, were they? But I'm going to take measurements of it this morning and get a thing that obviously I can walk through and the dogs can, but a pigeon wouldn't be able to fly through, if that makes sense. And then obviously it will keep it warmer in there when you're in there when it's not so warm anyway. So yeah, and that'll work, and you're not going to get a pigeon flying in. But there's quite a lot of pigeons around this bit. They hang around on the roof of this house, the house opposite, the house next door, and one of the ones over there. So yeah, there is quite a lot of pigeons in the area. Bloody things. I don't know what it is with them. But yeah, I don't have anything against pigeon. But I tell you what, you get a real good pigeon pie out of him. If that was your thing, you know, he's a big lad, one of them in there. But every time I was putting the thing up the top, and I don't want him to, you know, on my head, do I? So it's quite difficult. Hey Sammy, not going to work. Not being able to do my usual stuff. Yeah, of course, mate. I get that. Yeah, mate. But you're recovering, mate. You know, take the time to have that little bit of rest, mate, and then you'll be back with a vengeance. Look at it that way, mate. I suppose the more you sleep, you know, it's kind of one of them things, isn't it? It's kind of, well, it's the situation there is, I say that the better you're getting, the better you are for this coming year, mate. Someone who's, yeah, I think they will. Yeah, I think they might have gone, Dave. I don't know, but as I say, they had dropped down this thing. But you see, we've got when matey comes today, we've got the big ladder. And the idea, as I say, is to usher them out the door. But obviously, when they want to eat, they've got to go. So the idea is, as they've gone out, they might well have gone now. No, we're not going to hurt them, mate. Of course we're not. I'm not really a pigeon pie, mate. I was only joking. Got an early start. So got a scoot. Craig, keep me in touch, mate. I'm always here. Obviously, normally at night time, not this time. Although sometimes I do these random early ones. But yeah, no, Dave. No, we're not going to hurt them, mate. That's not the intention. I'm just joking about the pigeon pie, mate. But no, they might well have gone already. But this time, if they've gone, obviously, it's just to keep the door closed. Obviously, I kept the door open to give them the option yesterday that if they wanted to go in the middle of the night, obviously they could well have gone. But as I say, where they got scared, they dropped down this bit. It's hard to explain, but obviously they can't get out from there. You can't get at them, but they can't get out. But they might have waited till it's quiet and just flown away, as they have done before. We have had them in there before when we got here, and he just kind of went of his own accord. He was there for a few days, and then one day he just went. And SJ, yeah, you know it, Martine. SJ, our youngest son, that is, and George. Did you serve during the war, mate? During the war? I fought and died, mate. I fought and died. And Martine, who's in the chat, do check her channel out. And obviously we do lives with Martine. I'm going to do Monday night again as well, Martine. If you or Andy or both are interested, you never know. I might be able to do it without... yeah, I serve beers. Yeah, many. To myself, though, mainly. But yeah, I'm going to do Monday night. I've scheduled that in, and maybe might talk about more TV this time than we did last time. But I thought it was a really good night, which was nice. I'll do that obviously this coming Monday. Yep, you know it, mate. As I say, if you're Andy, more than welcome to come on again. We might kind of, you never know, I might get it right this time with the sound. God help me, innit? God help me. But I'll know this time. I'll have plan B and plan C set up prior to the stream. So I'm not as silly as I might look, should we say, would be better. But yeah, as I say, I can't find the picture to show that. I think I showed some people it, didn't I? Well, I think I did. Well, actually, I hope I did, but no, I don't know. God only knows, innit? And obviously I didn't purchase it on here, so I can't look on this phone. The golden record is John Lennon, Imagine. Yeah, you know it, Martine. That was kind of a tough one, wasn't it? It was kind of one of them ones where I just couldn't, and the more I panicked, the more it just didn't go to plan. But yeah, this here is the wood. That is the design of the wood. So we've gone for proper Scandinavian wood rather than old pallet, reclaimed pallets, as we were going to look at. But that is the wood that will be running down the wall rather than that way. So obviously with it going that way rather than that way, it's a little bit more difficult with cutting it and fitting it in. And then working out that it's going to be enough, the 10 meters squared for that area and that area. So yeah, but yeah, we will obviously work on that today. Well, it depends what time it comes, because the problem is they say that they can arrive anytime, so they don't give a time, for you today. So it might not come till 5 o'clock tonight, which would be too late to start tonight. So then I've just got to get the wood in and obviously do it then from tomorrow, which will work anyway. I don't have a problem with that. It will work no matter what way I go about it. And then I say, obviously, next, what is it now? It's only Wednesday now, isn't it? I think. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Obviously, the bar, because it's been custom built. Well, the bars, when I say bar, I mean bars, there's one in here. But they're the same design, just different colours, where we've chosen different colours. Obviously, otherwise, everyone thinks the same bar from there going out there each time as well. Yeah, they're coming on Monday. So, yeah, that'll be all right. It will kind of work itself out. Is the idea over the course of time. Yeah. Obviously, I don't need it till the 1st of February. The 1st of February, I'm going to do that sour beer as I showed on that video with them bloody pigeons last night. Then we're live with Jamie and Simo that day. And then it's just a matter of trying to work out what reviews to do at what points, which is always kind of confusing, aren't they? But yeah, so it is now 7:05 in the morning in the UK. I don't think the temperature's gone up. Let's have a look where we are. No, still 2 degrees, feels like -2. Gets to a high of 8 today, but it is going to rain later. Gets to 9 tomorrow, but there's heavy rain. And what time are we live on the 1st? Oh shit, yeah. Let me work it out. Let me have a look. I think about 4 or 5 p.m. Because yeah, Sunday's the first day, isn't it? Obviously that me and Jamie can have a drink, providing we can always put it back a bit. What time was this set for? I think it was set. Hold on, Martine. Where are we? Where are you? Let's have a look. We are set. Oh, why don't it not show me? What am I doing now? Hold on. Oh, blimey, we're set for 3:25 in the afternoon. I wonder why that was. Yeah, we may not be. Oh, I know why we're set up early, because we've got the football at 4:30 on Sunday. That's the one, because obviously Simo's coming on with us, and it's Spurs v Man United, isn't it? That one. But yeah, I didn't think of that, Martin. It's because we're playing Man City, so it's me versus Simo. That's why we've set it up there. I mean, we could put it back a little bit, go into the 4 o'clocks. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. Why is it so bloody early? And then, of course, it's because of that. So, working on the house and shed area. Yeah, over there, we're going to have a bar in here, but mainly, obviously, we're doing a conversion as part of the garage, Sammy, which will be the new bar. It should be set up mainly ready by February, but obviously it won't be able to stream out there or do too much because it's still going to be too cold, isn't it? But come March, it'll all be ready. But yeah, so that is Because obviously, yeah, I know you do your Sundays, don't you? But unless you just run alongside the same side or go earlier. I don't know. I didn't think of that. But say it's a football one. I know the football kicks off at 4:30. So yeah, we can look at that anyway. We've got a few weeks, haven't we? I nearly drank that cold coffee then. That would have bloody killed me, wouldn't it? Obviously, Jamie's been strong as well, Martin. Quite proud of Jamie. I didn't think he'd have come this far. If I'm honest, I kind of think, well, he would have gone by now and kind of like bowed out on it, but he hasn't. You've got to give him it. That is very good going for Jamie, I think, isn't it? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, I suppose. If we're on, does it? It's like, remember, anyone that's not interested in football really isn't going to want to be in our stream. So I don't think it matters too much in a way, because a lot of people don't want to hear blokes going on about a load of rubbish about football, do they? Tottenham versus Manchester City. Oh, God, what a day to stream against him, innit? I didn't even know originally when me and Jamie were going to set it up, and Simo said, this is perfect. I'll jump my Saturday and come and join you two on a Sunday. And I thought, oh my God, we've got to play them. I mean, obviously it's great to have you in the chat, but I do understand if you're keeping to your Sunday, which you'll be trying to do a regular thing of, isn't it? And I can always say on ours, yeah, if not Martin, I can always say on ours, anyone not interested in football, do go over to Food from Afar. But yeah, even earlier, then we can join you as well. But yeah, it'd be an interesting stream. Me and Jamie are thinking to have some food for the first time, some form of takeaway as well. So yeah, hopefully it'll be quite interesting, and that, especially for Jamie. Remember, we've still got, if you count today, 17 days to do, I think. You know, that is tough, isn't it? That is, it's a tough one, but I don't think we've got this far for ages. I can't remember. I'm sure it was between the 10th and the 14th day. I always fell off. Obviously, it goes back about 14 years. Funny enough, when coming to Skegness after 42 days off the beer, I went on a mad one around Skegness 14 years ago. So quite mad, seeing as that I now actually live here. Yeah, I think a lot of it will work in a way, and I think it'll be good for Jamie. I'm surprised Jamie ain't on, but Jamie's probably at work already. Obviously, sometimes he has to get up at 3. That's one hell of a drive, especially when it's been a bit colder, obviously, over there than it has here. So he's kind of had it. Not the greatest thing in the book, is it, when it's bloody cold all the time? I kind of get that. But do check out Martin's channel, anyone, as well. Anyone that comes in now, anyone that comes in later. It's, yeah, because after this, when am I on? What's today? Wednesday. I know Simo's on Friday night, probably Saturday night. I think you'll be on Sunday night. Andy will be on at some point in between. It's quite a hard one, January, isn't it? Because there's not too much going on, isn't it? It's kind of like, especially when you're not drinking at night. Oh yeah, of course I'm doing Monday night, aren't I? Again, obviously, which is next week, because we're only on Wednesday now. I lose track of the days. Yeah, because the bar doesn't come until Monday. We were hoping, obviously, to have the bar in here, so that if the bar was in here, it would be so much easier for us to put it all in this week. Because obviously, when we're finishing the bits on the wall, we still don't know how the bar's going to fit in prior to that, because obviously it won't be here. So it'll be a little bit iffy, but we can worry about that one when we get to it. At the end of the day, it kind of it will work, I think, for both of us. I think I can hear Special M moving around. It might be time to feed our friends soon, but they're not even active. I don't know what happened. I was about to say I've lost one of them, but he's behind me. I don't know, can you see him there? There he is, look. He's gone right back to sleep. Obviously, right in the way of the door. So if anyone comes through the door, he's going to be there, isn't he? And obviously, Tiger, as you can see, is right in asleep over there. I don't think you can see the little rat. Oh, you can, yeah. He's behind the bigger dog. As you can see, they move the cushions, the suit, to make sure they're comfortable, which is kind of nice. I get that. That does work. I mean, let's move the cushions around to make sure we're comfortable. I get that element of it myself. That works as well. But yeah, let's say I will be on probably at some point before Monday. And when we take them out at some point, we're going to do the beach. I think probably Saturday morning. And obviously showing a lot of people that Skegness is open all year round. Obviously, when we go to different places. Oh, that's the point. We're going to go to the pier as well, aren't we? We'll do a walkabout video if it don't kill me. But it depends on the weather. Probably on Saturday. Hold on. Let's look. Or maybe even Friday. But depending on the bathing, because Friday's a better temperature than Saturday. So, yeah, that could be. Because after that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are all raining. And it does not get above 6, 7 or 8 degrees. Ooh, that is going to be a tough one, people. But it ain't that cold because the lowest temperatures for obviously, tonight's the worst one at 2. 5, 4, 4, and then 2. Oh, God. And then 1. Okay, yeah, it does get a little bit iffy at some points, but it's going to happen, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, you can't help them. Obviously, I've got to be careful as well. Iceland soon, isn't it? Oh, mate. And how warm is it there, Joe? Oh, fucking hell, mate. You look at that and you're like, whoa. What have you got there? About 40 effing degrees, haven't you, I think? Oh, mate. That's criminal, isn't it? We're actually so stitched up here with these seasons. You know, if you look at that day when I was streaming, you literally had 4 seasons in an hour. It was like, fucking hell. It was like, but, you know, it's not too bad, Joe. If I'm honest, mate, it could be, you know, in the minuses all the time. And obviously, as a lot of you know, we got away with the snow. It wasn't bad like bad, just had 42 degrees. 42 degrees. Fucking hell, we ain't get that in a week, do we? Because if you think of our averages, I don't think our average over the last week in Skegness has hit 42. So I think you beat us in one day. I think you had all 7. Because we'd have to be 6 degrees a day. And I don't think every day reached 6. I mean, it said it was 8 yesterday. If that was 8 degrees, mate, then I don't know, mate. Maybe I'm missing something in life. I can assure you, mate, that did not feel 8 degrees in any way, shape or form. It was been evil, mate. But let's say, and obviously our feel factor, yeah, like Saturday. Oh no, I'm way ahead here. I'm on Saturday the 17th of January. Our weather, no, for some reason I've gone football fixtures rather than the weather. And remember, you do have, is it Arsenal versus Liverpool tonight? Or yeah, in the first, the semi-final, which is quite a major one. Yeah, yeah. Saturday here, our highest is 7. I mean, fucking hell. Yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. Although I'll tell you what, mate, I'd take that over this. It depends on the humidity a lot of the time, doesn't it? And if your humidity's not good, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? It can become unbearable, mate. I've done Vietnam in 40 odd degrees. Almost killed me, mate. Especially after a night too many on the old Kronenberg Blanc over there. And I paid, you know, when it's like bloody 38, 40 degrees and you're walking along and you're just like, just gets too much, doesn't it? It's like absolute travesty, mate. You kind of like, when is this going to end, you know? And you can't have another beer because you're dehydrating all the time. You want coffee. Can Caffeine don't help as well. But yeah, 42 that is some banging heat, isn't it? But embrace, mate, embrace. Think when it's not, you know. As I say, just 2 degrees at the moment. And it's not even, the heating's on here. And then sometimes the back door's open, so you know why you're cold. But it just even feels good. Actually, the heating's not on here, but maybe she's trying to freeze me out. I don't know. It's a little bit colder here at the moment, but heating was on, but it doesn't appear to be now. Maybe it's having a funny spell or it's not come on. It's one of them things, isn't it? But Joe, like I say, mate, it's a lot better than 2. Trust me. And it's not so bad here as it was where it feels bad. It's okay. It's bearable, mate. It's bearable. But for me, I'll take your 42 either R2 all day long, mate. It might stuff the pigeons out, 42. I end this, mate. I'm going to have to go out there in a minute before the shopping comes, and have a look. Brace for my life, like, ah. That stream set up for 2 as a warm-up. Ah, yeah, there you go, Martin. You know it, mate, you know it. Oh, don't. Oh, it's going to be a tough day, that is, Martin. Day's going to be tough, but I will get there. Survival of the fittest. I'll have to be slow on the beers. If we do actually get that far, Martin, I'll have to be slow rather than somebody saying, "Ah, drink it," and getting stupid before you know about it. I've been following Germany weather. -10 in Munich. Oh, we've done Munich in the cold. Do you know the good thing in Munich in the cold though? You're walking along like that, mate, you feel cold. You see a bar, you go in there. One difference between Germany and the UK, you always get a decent beer. Whatever bar you go in Munich, they've never ever had a bad beer, ever. There's not, there's not even been somewhat questionable beers. Everywhere you go, you're like, oh, look at that. And obviously, it's always something that you recognise, a brand you notice. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to. I know what Simo's like, Martin. He'll be going, yeah, go on, you'll be all right. And obviously, there's quite a lot of other things going on. And obviously, a week after that, although it might even be sooner, we might do something sooner because I think it's a week after that when we're up in Bridington. I can't pronounce it properly. Proper northeast. I won't even be able to say I'm not in the north there. We're away there, obviously taking Tiger and Bandit away for a couple of days, just for something different. But we may well go and do something beforehand with him if I can find something, which will be that week prior to that. So I won't want to be wrecked on the Sunday because on the Monday, in case we're going away and doing something that week. Obviously, it depends with Sean and Georgia because you've got the other dog. Obviously, we can't take 3 of them with us. Obviously, he's way too much. Him and Tiger, it's just dangerous more than anything. But yeah, it might have to be the old Corona or something, Martin, and drinking obviously a lot slower than what I would prior to this, innit? It's yeah, we've got 17 days to think about it, but I won't be doing up. Otherwise, it'll be up and up full. Planning my trip to Europe, as you know. Yeah, it is a difficult time to come. I think he would obviously be better in the summer here, but it is what it is, mate. You know what you're doing. You've been over to Europe before. There is some good things about coming later, especially when you're going to go over to Germany because of some of the seasonal beers, but can be a tough one, mate. Can be a tough one at that time of year, at this time of year. But yeah, some of the temperatures. Trouble is, Europe seems to be getting colder, doesn't it? Around this time. You always used to get some halfway days. Munich looks like a killer, doesn't it? A lot of Germany is higher, much worse weather there than here, when it never used to be that way. But I don't know, mate. You kind of look at it and you think, I mean, we done Budapest a couple of years ago at about -20, and it was just literally walking out quickly, getting to a bar because it was that cold. You know, you had all the gloves and everything. It was like, it was hard if I look back on it, but it was still fun, you know. And it's all what you make of it, isn't it? The only trouble with Germany depends where you stay, because obviously some of the distance and everything, it can be tricky. But you know what you're doing, mate. You're not silly. You'll be all right. You kind of just gotta, yeah, planning it now for the end of the year. It does make sense, isn't it? Because you're doing UK, Germany, wasn't it? And I can't remember where else. Italy, you're going, aren't you? I think, if I recall, either that or I'm stupid and totally forgotten, mate. It was something like that. But you've just got to kind of, yeah, planning ahead, mate. Is I would think the key to success, isn't it? If you plan ahead, you're on a win-win-win, aren't you? If you don't, obviously, it will get difficult, won't it? But yeah, I would. I'd love to be in Asia at the end of the year, but obviously we're not going to leave Tiger here at any point, as we did kind of promise, unless it was a quick couple of days to Europe, which you don't like it when you go out the bloody room half the time. He's quite content when you're here. But yeah, on the strength of that, actually, I better get on. I better log off this, go and check the pigeons are okay, if they're still there. And obviously I've got to wait for my shopping to come, in a way, which will be here soon, because it's on at 8 o'clock and we are 7:24. Thank you everyone for coming in. It's good doing the odd random one. Yep, you take care too, Martin. Do remember, check out Martin's channel, Food From Afar, at the bottom. And of course, Joe's channel as well. Don't forget, it's always good, as I say, to come on. And I will be back on soon. And I will say hi, John, but I have to go off at the moment to sort out the pigeons and my shopping. But good to see you, John, and anyone else. Until the next time, you know it's not goodbye, it is bonjour.